This is our break where we thank our talented producers. We call upon our listeners to step up and become producers of the show by contributing with their God-given talent. Don't just consume the content, but actually provide value back by building the culture behind the community here at Canary Cry NewsTalk. All we ask is that whatever you make is for the show. And we got some audio production to go through here to kick things off.
Audio production.
The first one comes from Marty B.
Biden's your Marty B jingle.
Yes. Here's a note. I hope this will solve a problem. During the pause, you say the highest numbered streaks each show. Whoever did the monkeypox jingle really kicked my butt. Would you use this new version of Glorify and maybe play it at the end of the show? Okay, so he's got a couple here. The first one is the streak number. The streak number here. So let's try this one.
The great
Streak number.
Streak number. Is that like a bed that we play for the underlying streak number?
I think something. Yeah. During the pause, say the highest numbered streaks each show. Yeah.
Oh, so the highest numbered streaks. Is there vocals in that, or was that a guitar?
Kind of like I think it does say streak. And let me play it again here.
The great
Streak number.
Streak. Oh, maybe that.
The break is when we're supposed to say it.
Yeah, maybe the pause is when. So if this is the highest number streak, so for instance, Sir Casey.
Sir Casey, yeah.
Say, and it's Sir Casey the Shield Knight. Then you hit it, and in that. Oh, yeah.
You want to try it?
Yeah. Okay.
The great
Streak number.
185. Okay. All right. I see. We can give it a try. That's kind of fun. It's kind of like a little game.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Well, we'll add that to the little. I mean, we'll see if I remember. My jingle board for the treasure is pretty. Yeah.
Pretty
big,
we'll give it a try. We only got to do it once too, so that's nice.
Yep. He also did send a new version of Glorify. I'll play a few seconds of that, and then we'll play the whole thing at the end of the show here. Yeah. All right. It's a new version of the song Glorify. So we'll
love it.
Get through the whole thing there at the end. Thank you very much, Marty B. Appreciate it. We're going to move on here to Davey Frost. Davey Frost came in with a note. It says, "Hello, gentlemen. I have started to play around with jingle making, and here is my first attempt." And it's I think it's a Monday jingle here. So let's check it out.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Not bad, you know. If you're new to digital or audio editing, that's pretty good. You get an ISO, and then you got the.
Yeah, no, I liked it. It was short. It was sweet. It was the right length. You could hear the vocals, and of course, the Price is Right failure sound is always a winner.
Yeah, very good. Nice work.
Love it. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Davey Frost. Next, we got Caleb, and he has a note. After listening to a recent episode, I was inspired to create a jingle. I figured you can use it as sewer surveillance jingle, perhaps. Oh. If you don't use it, no biggie. I'm new to the jingle thing. So we got another new jingle person.
Well, that's good. We needed a new sewer surveillance, I think.
Yeah, so here we go. Let's check this out.
We'll control them with toileting.
Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. That is exactly.
Short, sweet,
I mean, it's
legible.
Almost what we did anyway. What we used to do anyway with the flush sound. So perfect.
And you know, I love hearing my own voice.
Yes, yeah, that's
always a winner. I'll tell you what.
Caleb also sent in what potentially could be an Africa or Afrofuturism jingle here.
We're going to
Colonize.
That is actually pretty good. I like it.
That was funny. Yeah. You know, it was fun too, because he did mention, like, I hope I got the theory right here if I'm doing the theory. Yes and no. I mean, I think you've got our theory right, which is, you know, the sort of mainstream Afrofuturism is, you know, Africa is the future.
Right.
You know, it's
we're going to bring them out of poverty. This is the last place. We're going to technologically advance them to.
Well, you mixed ours. The secular Afrofuturism is that Africa is naturally the future. Like they are coming up. That Africans, or people in Africa, are becoming the dominant future economic force type of thing. But when you see the government get behind it, and the government starts pushing, and by that I mean the US government, the UN, things like that, when they say, Africa is coming up, what they mean is we are going to go colonize Africa and exploit it for a bunch of money. So yes, and as far as our reading of the Afrofuturism events, I think you nailed it.
Yep. Very well done. Appreciate it. That's it for the audio production, I believe.
Okay. Yes, you got Marty's. Yeah. You got Caleb's.
Mm-hmm. Got Davy Frost.
Davy Frost. Yeah.
More? I think that was it.
No, we did get that Magilla Gorilla video.
That's right. No, I thought that. Oh, that's a video. I had it in a different segment. Yeah, we can do it now if you want.
Yeah, I think we should just play a piece of it. Let's see. How long is it?
It's a minute.
It's a minute.
About a minute 18. Yeah, so Magilla Gorilla Grape Ape. So I had a message here. Shalom, brothers. Enjoying the show today. His ruach, that is, moved me to make this little ditty for y'all, utilizing my talents and such. Posted it as a private link. So here it is. We'll just play it here.
The Canary. Radio. The Canary. Radio. Cry. Find out, cry later.
Gosh, we'll meet my canary.
Radio. Radiation canary.
Now cry. Smile.
You got a smile that lights up the room. And then she starts to cry.
Charlie, you like your smile.
All stations, this is Crystal Palace. Initiate emergency conference. Stand by.
I ordered a canary and I'm going to get a canary.
I cry.
Cry.
They are burning up the radio with their new hit, Cry, Cry, Cry.
Oh, we just got doxxed.
I forgot about that part.
Sing, you canary.
Cry.
Radio.
Hey, very good.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. For those who are just on the podcast listening side of things, it was like a bunch of clips from movies, TV shows,
Star Trek,
movies, TV shows, Star Trek,
Simpsons.
Yeah. And finding that must have been a lot of scouring to find the canary, the cry, the radio.
Yeah, that's what I'll say is when you're editing something like this together, it takes a little bit of time to get all the clips, find the moments, and then line them all up. I like the Cuomo. I like having Cuomo in there too.
Yeah.
So well done. Magilla Gorilla Grape Ape. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, so let's move on here and do some art.
One art, please.
We'll kick it off with Dame Allie of the Skillet Nation.
One art, please. Another one from Allie now. Here it is.
And there is no haiku to accommodate this piece today, but it is referencing Whole Foods CEO retiring, saying that socialists are taking over. And actually, we skipped it because you went really long with the meme thing, but I thought we would, it's okay. We can kind of bring it up now. The Verge had an article, dozens of Whole Foods stores will soon let you pay with just a scan of your palm. And very, not Mark of the Beastie at all, to have your hand scanned to pay for things at Whole Foods. Yeah. And along with that, the article that was attached to this piece here, do you have that pulled up, or do I have to find it here real quick? Okay, it's
the socialists are taking over. Whole Foods CEO and co-founder John Mackey has lamented in a recent podcast interview. In 6 weeks, I will retire from Whole Foods, and I have muzzled myself ever since 2009, Mackey said, referring to the op-ed he penned for the Wall Street Journal that year, where he compared Obamacare to fascism. Quote, I was telling my leadership team, pretty soon you're going to be hearing about Crazy John, who's no longer muzzled, and you're going to have to say, we can't stop John from talking any longer. Okay, I did not know that this CEO of Whole Foods was such a wild man. And I also did not know what he looks like until Dame Allie drew this beautiful pencil portrait headshot of him. An excellently done piece of art, by the way. Lighting perfect, geography of the skin perfect, lizard eyeballs are perfect. Is he a lizard? Is he not a lizard? Is he transitioning?
I was going to say there does appear to be some kind of transitioning. Not certain if it's into lizard or out of lizard, but perhaps
some sort of transition happening there.
Metamorphosis taking place here.
This guy's got a pretty big head. He's kind of got like an alien head a little bit. So who knows? He's got a lot of brains to fit up in there.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much,
Co-founder
Dame Allie. And thank you, John Mackey, for something.
Yeah, for selling your company to Amazon. Letting Amazon take over. All right. Thank you very much, Dame Allie of the Skeleton Nation. Next up, we have Sir Dove, Knight of Ruspeltia.
One art piece from Dove.
Oops. Where is the Sir Dove art? I had it up here. Uh-oh. What happened? Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Okay, we have a note for today's artwork. I did a flyer for the Oregon meetup on September 4th. Do you really get offended when I say that?
I don't get offended.
You always kind of point it out.
The state.
I say it's just for
Oregon.
Fun. It's like saying California, All right, I'll send another next week for another for the monthly Garland meetup, or one of the other ones you mentioned on Wednesday's show. Hope you guys like it. Keep doing what you do, and I'll keep praying for you. And it's Dove.
Is it like Oregon, like it's gone? It's not
gone,
here?
Baby. It's
gone?
Yeah, Oregon. It's no longer a free state, American state.
I'm going to
gone,
Oregon,
baby.
and then I will go to Nevada, and then
eat marinara.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sir Dove. He's got a beautiful background image here. I'm assuming from Oregon. Beautiful lake, beautiful mountain, beautiful field. And it says Canary Cry Central Oregon Meetup, September 4th, the Podski Food Cart Lot in Bend, Oregon at 12 p.m. Contact Gabe Garcia 87 at yahoo.com. And we've got a derpy-eyed, googly-eyed canary lumberjack in a red beanie, red flannel shirt, carrying an axe, looking so manly. And behind him is a food truck, and it's the Canary Cry Foods Fried Wormicorns food truck.
Yummy.
You think anybody's ever actually gotten rich from a food truck?
I don't know. Maybe if you win the
I
food
need to
truck
know this.
challenge.
Can you actually get rich from a food truck? It seems like so much work.
Yeah. I was thinking about this the other day. Getting food trucks were kind of a thing, but before that, when I was growing up, we had people that would bring. Well, at least in my family, there was like a Japanese guy that would bring all kinds of Japanese food from, it was a little, from LA County. I was in Orange County, and they would just bring, it was a huge truck with just Japanese food. And you'd get in there, you buy your fish and your meats and your vegetables and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And in hindsight, kind of creepy, little creepy, like
it was
nowadays.
Like a grocery truck?
Yeah. a little shady. You know, it's like you raid the stores, you throw it all in your truck, and then you go drive a few miles down the road and sell it to people.
That is an interesting business model. I'm assuming that there was not a business license or a food handler's license for this.
Probably. That's what I'm saying.
Truck.
Probably a little shady. But hey, you got to do what you got to do when you're an immigrant in this country.
This is America, baby.
Yeah.
Sell food illegally first and ask for forgiveness later.
Yep. Very good. Yeah. So it's a great piece here. I think I've added it to the meetups page, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that because the things get lost here. Yep,
yeah,
it was already added there. So, yep, there you go. You can check it out at both locations on our website and on the meetups page. So thank you very much,
Sir Dove, for doing this. This is a wonderful service that you are providing with your art here. Because as we mentioned, I've heard it from multiple meetuppers is, really they want to do a meetup. They understand that it's easy, just go to a farmer's market or a restaurant or something or whatever on a Saturday. You got to do those things anyways. But it's just making a flyer is holding so many people back. So Dove doing these flyers is really, really helpful. And I think perhaps part of why there's so much inspiration to put on meetups right now. So if anybody's been wanting to do a meetup and that's been holding you back, don't worry. Sir Dove will help us out. He is, he's one of a kind, and there's so many things we couldn't do without him. Thank you, Sir Dove.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sir Dove. Appreciate it. Continue on. Okay, we have a piece from Pizza Rat. Let me just make sure I have the updated version here.
Okay.
Yeah, here it is. I didn't put the note in there. I don't know if there was a note worthy. This was from last episode, and we actually didn't get to it. And he sent us a
came in late
version.
last episode is what it was.
And then we have I think he gave us a little bit of a cleaner version of it.
Yep.
You want to just describe what's going on here?
Yeah, sure. This was a sort of a 3-panel comic thing in regards to the pig breathing intestines story from last episode, I believe. And the first panel is Jesus, and there's the man in the graveyard there, the possessed man, Legion, and down at the bottom it has a little time card here, Palestine AD 30, and you have Jesus holding up his hand towards the possessed man, and Jesus says go, and the demons from inside the man are saying, let us go into the pigs. And then in the next frame you see all the pigs running into the water, as we're all familiar with that story. And then the last slide shows US 2022 AD, and it's a picture of Yale University, and you just see there's a building here, presumably some sort of laboratory, and from inside the laboratory you just hear ah, because they have started testing the breathing of intestines, which was originally tested on pigs underwater. They have just started human tests. So I love the way you think, Pizza Rat. When I saw this, I go, oh, maybe that's why pigs can breathe underwater through their butts, because the demons got driven into the water. And we've all always thought after that story, oh, poor pigs. All those pigs died in the water. But what if they knew that they could breathe through their behinds? And now Yale harnessing that secret occult knowledge to take our civilization into the next cybernetic, cyborg, chimeric, evolution of mankind.
Yeah, state of being. Yeah. Who needs lungs and nostrils and stuff to breathe?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Pizza Rat.
Thank you, Pizza Rat. Appreciate it. And by the way, Pizza Rat also did give us the artwork for the Missouri meetup. So that one was done by Pizza Rat as well. He took one of the
yeah, you just sent that in. Do you have that up here?
Yep, it's already up on the meetups page.
Yeah, it's the Canary. Oh, I mean, do you have it up on the screen here? Because he did send it in. Yeah, Canary Cry, Missouri meetup, and it is a recreation of the super creepy AI art of the alien canary with the spooky eyeballs. Of course, you got a little Pizza Rat down there in the bottom right hand corner, but it is the Canary Cry Missouri meetup. Thank you very much. August 27th and 28th in Ozark, Missouri and Branson, Missouri, respectively. Contact sundancer8910@gmail.com to RSVP.
Yep. Thank you very much, Pizza Rat. Appreciate your contributions. Next up, we have James Yu. If I'm not mistaken, James Yu. He said he went and did some stuff with more AI art. And the prompt that he used was Nephilim human hybrid reptilian giant, 6 fingers and toes, double rows of teeth, elongated skull. And the final render is terrifying.
Yeah, the final render is a just horrifying image. It's only like a shoulders up headshot of the most terrifying creature I've ever seen. Sort of a humanoid with a big giant head, gray skin, multiple sort of weird eyeballs in the seemingly human eyeball holes. The sides of the head, instead of ears, is some sort of disastrous...
Gills? It looks like gills
mix
or something
between gills and holes and ears, and then right on its big bald wrinkly forehead are a bunch of scars that, if you kind of back up a little bit, it's in the shape-ish of the Baphomet star, and even more so, in the center of that star seems to be some sort of eyeball, and you can even kind of make out the Baphomet horns coming up out of the top. You can, like, at first glance, you're like, oh yeah, that's a Baphomet star with but then you realize, oh, an AI did it. So it's not quite perfect. It's really strange that it gives the impression of the star without actually fully forming it. But altogether, terrifying image. Thank you very much, James Yu.
Got a couple things about this. First off, it does remind me a little bit of Lamb. Remember the Aleister Crowley's Lamb drawing? Almost like a modern version of that drawing. So maybe there's some kind of spiritual tapping into Nephilim spirits there. Also, if you look at the face, I don't know if you see this, Basil. There's kind of a Faucian thing going on with his face.
Yeah, I think it's the sunken eyes.
Yeah, maybe the cheeks or something with the
sunken eyes, the high cheekbones, and the really broad mouth.
Yeah, that's maybe what it is.
Fauci's got that big, wide, broad mouth. I can see that. Yeah, it's got a bit of a Fauci vibe.
Yeah, no, we're not making fun of Fauci. We're just saying this AI art looks kind of Fauci-ish.
Using our eyeballs to look at an image, and there seems to be a Fauci vibe.
All right. Thank you very much to all of our artists. We appreciate it. And the verdict is still out on whether or not we will continue with AI art on the show. But it was, there's always weird and
but kudos to James for sending a single image, so we didn't have to choose.
Yes, appreciate that. All right, time for some microfiction. Microfiction.
Microfiction.
And the first one, I am told it is perhaps one of the most epic of the microfiction by Runk Smash.
Basil receives Agent Brown's email at the same time as our agent is explaining to the TSA what a keister breather is. And by the time the emergency episode is live, he's being served Adam Carolla's pretzel-flavored lizard people treats on the plane. Keister breather.
Keister breather.
Thank you very much, Runk Smash. Keister breather. That's hilarious.
That's branding right there for whatever the technology is.
Yeah, that's the name of the implant once it's made it to market.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you, Runk Smash. We also got one from the Sentinel. The saga continues.
Johnny Cale defeats Allison Tick without mercy in the semifinals. Seeing Basil's kindness to an alpha boy in the round before has left his conscience divided. Instead of relenting from his satanic hatred, he chooses to be consumed by it. His eyes are now totally veiled by darkness. He and Basil face off in the final match of the first ever All-Valley Roller Skating Tournament. To win, each competitor must demonstrate to the judges and the crowd that they have mastered the art of alpha skating. They will do this by performing specific tricks, completing laps, and capturing the 2 flags on their opponent's belt. Only after they have completed their assigned tricks and laps are they allowed to capture their opponent's flags and win the title of Alpha Boy Supreme. Basil and Johnny take their positions on opposing sides of the ring. 3, 2, 1, fight!
Game on.
Game on.
Game on.
Thank you very much, the Sentinel. I haven't heard from Sensei Gons in a while.
He's
quiet.
He's taking a nap.
Yeah.
He's it's those movies, they disappear for a while and then they swoop in at an opportune time when all hope is lost.
It's the part of the movie where I have to
you gotta do it on my own. You gotta do it on your own, and
Sensei isn't there always.
And we'll get to a point where you're about to lose. It's about to end.
Sensei Gons is in the potty or something.
Oh, did you get cut out?
Yeah.
I can't tell if you stopped talking or if you cut out.
Oh, yeah, I cut out.
Okay.
It's fun.
Good. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for contributing your talent to the show. You can produce a show with your time, your talent, or your treasure. And it is the Canary Cry artists that they put in the legwork to creating and scribing and etching the history of the Canary Cry-averse into the stone tablet of the internet. And if you're a creative person, no matter what you do, if you're a musician or an artist or whatever, create something for the show. Send it on in to canarycryradio@gmail.com.